Let me cut that, because y'all know that copyright shit. But welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Johanna Ali. Uh, uh, Again, welcome to my show. Today we're going to speak on some more spiritual things. And the first thing we're going to do before we start speaking on anything, we go clear up this air. I already got it going. You dig what I'm saying? It's already burning, but I like to burn it some more before I start to speak. You dig what I'm saying? If you know me, you know what I'm doing right about this time. You dig what I'm saying? We're here for that spiritual work, trying to get some in, clear that air up some more. Let it burn, let it smoke. That's why I love to let that smoke burn, clean up all the energies, clean up all energies, all that negative and no negative energy. I'm pretty sure we end of the week, at least for me, it's a Friday right now, so we're gonna get it in. Today we're gonna be talking about the spiritual side of siblings, and the benefits, the good, the bad with the siblings. So, not too heavy, you dig what I'm saying? And we're gonna talk about like the parent aspect too, and the parent aspect. And before we get into it all the way, like I'm the type of person that believes in reincarnation, and that's important before we get started, because we're about to go with this right here. Speaking on siblings and parents and whatnot, just family in general, but the most side is siblings. So I believe in reincarnation, and you're here to learn certain things from your older siblings, or just your siblings in general. Siblings, cousins, mother, father, everybody. It's family. So, spiritual side of family. And so, when we're talking about the spiritual aspect of having those siblings in your life, your older siblings are representations of, they can be representations of things that you need to learn for maybe your next lifetime. When it comes to their skills, not their gifts. You know what I'm saying? Their gifts are different than their skills. It might be certain things that they do that that you need to pay more attention to. Now, those skills that they have can help you in this lifetime, but just because they have those skills don't mean those skills are gonna work for you, because everybody has a different path and a different, you know what I mean, different path for the most part. Even if you're siblings, you can be twins and still have different paths. You dig what I'm saying? So just because you're siblings don't mean that, you know what I mean, you're gonna have the same outcome just because you came from under the same roof. You dig what I'm saying? And received the same. If y'all received the same type of everything across the board, y'all still gonna be different. You dig what I'm saying? So, and that's the good thing about having siblings. Now, your older siblings are gonna have skills that you're gonna need to pay attention to. You dig what I'm saying? Like things that you could apply to your everyday life. You know what I mean? Nothing too major, and it might be certain things that they do that you should start doing in your life. If you're the younger sibling, and your older sibling is doing certain things that you be like, I wouldn't do that. You dig what I'm saying? Maybe you should do those things that your older sibling is doing, and because those things could help you, you know, in your day to day. You know what I'm saying? It's just little small skills. It's like maybe your older sibling is better organized than you. Maybe your older sibling is more health conscious than you. Maybe your older sibling is more of when it comes to business, they might invest into stocks and things like that. That you probably be like, you might be better at stocks than your older sibling. You dig what I'm saying? Because like, if you pay attention to how they do it, you're gonna do it different. But you're here to learn from that older sibling, and you can apply those things to your life, and it could work different for you than it possibly could for them. You dig what I'm saying? and your younger siblings have gifts for the older sibling to help them to help guide them in their life. Your younger siblings are here to help guide you. You dig what I'm saying? They're more their gifts, the things that they see within the older sibling can help them more so. The younger sibling sees other things within the older sibling that the older sibling might not see in themselves, or the older sibling might not take it serious. You dig what I'm saying? So the younger sibling could help them in a good way, as far as like showing them a different way to do whatever gift that they have, whatever gift that older sibling has. The younger sibling can help them with their gifts. You dig what I'm saying? And show them how to probably organize their gifts a little bit more better. Like they could be the organizer of the older siblings' gifts, not their skills, because the younger sibling gets to learn from the older sibling's skill. Forgive me. You dig what I'm saying? I be tripping up over my tongue, but I don't give a fuck. Like, you can turn the channel if you already got bored with the shit, but I don't give a fuck. You dig what I'm saying? I'm out here doing this right here. Hey, I hope you're enjoying yourself. You dig what I'm saying? Again, when it comes to having siblings, it could go both ways. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I said earlier in the video, I believe in reincarnation. I believe that having siblings are a great thing. Me personally, I do. And then I'm gonna give you another aspect of siblings. Is some people who are born without any siblings. Now, and that's important because again, when I said I believe in reincarnation, maybe in this lifetime, the last lifetime, you may have had a lot of siblings, had a lot of siblings. And you was like, fuck. Next lifetime, I don't want to share nothing. You know what I mean? Probably they had a hard time in the past lifetime where they hardly had anything, where they had a lot of siblings or whatever have you. But in this lifetime, they ain't, because they didn't want any, so they don't have any. And just the other aspect of coming from a past life and to not having any siblings is maybe you was a foster child in the past life. Dig what I'm saying? You was a foster child. You was always a loner, and you came back this time again being a loner, and it seems like those spirits more so are always searching for siblings, cause like they've probably been spoiled. You know what I'm saying? Had things their way. Or let me take that back. Rewind. So, I said that wrong. If they don't like being the only child and having no siblings, that means if they don't like not having siblings and they wanted siblings, that means they was probably a foster child. You dig what I'm saying? And in this lifetime, they're going to be always in search of siblings, and they're going to have friends that's going to represent what they're looking for in the next lifetime, and in a sibling or being siblings. They're going to have a friend or somebody to show them how to be a sibling in this lifetime. You dig what I'm saying? And so a lot of them could have a lot of selfish ways because they wanted to be in this lifetime alone, so they're here to understand and learn how to share, because a lot of them could be selfish because they have that only child syndrome, and some of them could love it. The ones that could love being the only, the ones who could love being the only child is the ones that came from a large family probably, and they wanted to be only child. Excuse me. So if you heard that right, that's the way I meant to say that. So, you know, I make zigs and I make zags, but I'm gonna get you to where you got to go on my channel. You dig what I'm saying? So that's the other part. It's a lot of different parts of having siblings. Having siblings sometimes could be bad to some people. You dig what I'm saying? Because I believe in reincarnation. So if you understand that part, sometimes your enemies could follow you. Like if you have it works like this, because they follow you. If you have a younger sibling who always tries to sabotage anything that older sibling does, then that sibling could possibly be an enemy from a past life, and they still trying to get you. And don't give a fuck how they gonna get you. And a lot of times they'll come through into being in your bloodline just to come fuck with you in this lifetime, because maybe you fuck with them or however it played out. But either way, they follow. They don't come first. They follow. An enemy follows. They want you that bad, or you could have been, or I can't say that, because sometimes you could have, a person could have done them something in the past life. They could have, you know what I mean? A older sibling could have done them something in the past life. So in this life, they're gonna hit the fuck with them for the rest of their life. You dig what I'm saying? So it could work both ways, and because some siblings don't get along, like some siblings could be like enemies, and because they were always enemies, and this shit ain't gonna stop. Like they probably been enemies for eons, just eternity. You know what I'm saying? Because like energy doesn't, like when you leave this vessel, you know what I mean, your energy just don't disappear. Where you think it go? It going to another vessel. You dig what I'm saying? So like, it's up to you. You can believe me or not. It's up to you. You can turn whatever. That's just my belief. So enemies do follow you. You dig what I'm saying? When it comes to that aspect of having siblings, like there's some siblings that treat each other like horribly. Just personally, like I love like all my siblings. Like I'm just blessed in this lifetime to have like dope siblings. Like I don't know, maybe I was a fucked up motherfucker in the past life, and I'm here to learn how to, you know what I'm saying, be a good sibling and shit like that. Cause I have great siblings. Dig what I'm saying? Like my love is crazy for my siblings. Cause like we love each other crazy. Like even if we come from different dynamics, you know what I'm saying, like different fathers, different mothers, or whatever, but we still love each other no matter what. So that's just my little personal thing. Like, so I don't know when it comes to my aspect. You know what I mean? Because like I could be like, you know what I mean? Kind of. I used to be selfish in certain aspects. So I had to learn how to share, because I got Aries moon. You dig what I'm saying? So like, that's another thing. We'll get to that later. But when it comes to that side of having siblings, it's a good thing, because you're here to learn from it. And sometimes you need to detach. Sometimes you need to detach from certain siblings, because certain siblings can hold you up, and certain siblings don't. Like again, because it could be an enemy, or it could be just a sibling that doesn't want to, or doesn't want to follow suit up under the older authority of being a sibling. Because just because a sibling is older doesn't mean that they're wiser. You dig what I'm saying? Don't ever get that fucked up. Like just because I see it all the time. It could be a younger sibling that's a lot smarter than all the rest of them. The baby can be smarter, or whatever. Whatever number, wherever they fall at. You dig what I'm saying? So that doesn't mean anything when it comes to where they fall at within being a sibling. Now you can have cousins, you dig what I'm saying, that you're very close to in this lifetime. You have like first cousin, second cousin, whatever, a cousin that you're very close to in this lifetime. And when it comes to the cousin aspect, you're here to share some cousins could be like siblings. You dig what I'm saying? You can treat a cousin like a brother or a sister or whatever, or two sisters or brothers or whatever. You know what I mean? Like cousins could be very close, and that could come from the parents, because again, it's like it's still in that bloodline. Maybe the parents were always close. Dig what I'm saying? Wherever they come from. So the cousins could be very close, but then the other aspect to it is the cousins could hate each other. You dig what I'm saying? Like they could like treat each other like the worst enemies, because they can still follow. The enemies could still follow, no matter how they fall. They might not fall within your immediate family, as far as your mother and father, your brothers and sisters. They can fall within your cousins, and they know what vibration the fall up under to still fuck with you in this lifetime, because and they know what energy to take on, because if they don't, a lot of times if they don't get along, that means their sibling didn't like their older or younger sibling, so now it's passed down to uh, uh, their child. Meaning say like you have your aunt and your uncle, right? Their brother and sister, and the uncle didn't like the aunt. You know what I'm saying? And now their kids is beefing in this lifetime because of that spiritual aspect and that shit that's running through that envy because it carries through spiritually. You dig what I'm saying? So it could be a lot of that within that. We talking about dealing with just family. Then you gonna have the aspect of the father. You dig what I'm saying? Like mothers and fathers that you're born into in this lifetime. You could have a parent that is a great guide because your parents are here to guide you and to show you because you dig what I'm saying? Like you came through the vessel, like you came through both parents' vessels and you picked up 33.3 of the mother, 33.3 of the father, and then there's you, dig what I'm saying? You understand DNA. And the spiritual side of DNA is like you got those attributes of both parents, you dig what I'm saying? So, but if, say like it works like this, when the father has a son, right? And he sees himself is within his son in certain ways. But then his son is like a father always wants his sons to be, well, most fathers want their sons to be better than them. You know what I'm saying? Like the updated version of themselves. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like an ego thing a lot of times when it comes to being a father. Like they want their sons to be better than them. They all a real father say, "I want you to be better than me, son." You know what I'm saying? Most fathers. And that's a good thing if you have a father that's like that and a father that's going to guide you and not just be spiritually damaging to you and damage your spirit before you get grow to be your own man and let you be your own man. Because some fathers want you to follow their footsteps instead of letting you go your own way, but still be a guide for you. A real father understands like a man has to walk his own path, and you just here to guide him, even if that's your son. So that's a good father. Now, a bad father, that bad spiritual side of being born into the wrong father is he could resent his son in a lot of ways. You dig what I'm saying? He could resent his son in every fucking way. Like his son could be better than him on in a lot of ways. You dig what I'm saying? Like he could do the exact opposite of every, like his dad could be an abuser. His dad could have abused his mom. You dig what I'm saying? So he's like, I ain't doing, like he could despise any man that does that, and he will never do shit like that. You dig what I'm saying? Or he could pick up those same attributes and same traits as his father, depending on the spiritual aspect of what he's learning from his father. You dig what I'm saying? Because like kids don't always do the part that they see, not so much of what, you know what I'm saying, here to say, but that's why you have to be a good guide down here. But I'm not here to advise anybody on how to raise their kids when it comes to that. I'm just speaking on the spiritual aspect. You can have like a mother and a daughter aspect, and you can see some mothers and daughters that get along like sisters. You dig what I'm saying? Like a great relationship, like they can share everything. They'll share secrets. They'll do everything together. They'll go get matching outfits, go shopping, things like that. Those are great mothers, great mother-daughter relationships. Those are good because those create great seeds and great other. It creates great people a lot of times because when it comes to having a good mother-daughter relationship, because those emotions and vibrations that mother has always gives those things to the child. So that's why it's good to have a good relationship with your mother. You dig what I'm saying? Spiritually. But then sometimes you can have a mother that resents, or a mother that resents the daughter, or you dig what I'm saying, in different ways. Like the daughter could do more than the mother ever did. And the mom might not really express that in a way, but you like it'd be weird when it comes to that. It's weird when it comes to that. It's weird when it comes to when it comes spiritually, when it comes to that, and that shit is messy, and that's the best way I can describe that shit. Is like that shit is messy when it comes to the negative side of negative spiritual side of the mother-daughter relationship. Like mama could have just despised the fuck out the daughter, like, and hate her for everything she does. You dig what I'm saying? And, or spiritually, the mother could see certain things within her, certain things within that daughter that she despises. Like, yeah, it'd be that, like, she'll see like certain things that's her on the inside. It's really like her that she don't like. There's certain things that she don't like, and it'll be like her vibration towards her daughter, like that's really me, but I don't like that part of me. But her daughter will express that side in real time, in real life, and she don't like that. She will try to hide that, like, oh man, I hate that shit. Give me one moment. Drink. Oh shit. Important. I had to get that drink. See me over here doing that right there too much. I be smoking and shit. Yeah, but you know what it is. Matter of fact, another one. You think was it? Yeah. The moms could resent that daughter because she sees herself inside her daughter, and her daughter gonna express that, and she wish her daughter wouldn't. And a lot of times, like those be the fucked up mother-daughter relationships, and the daughter will leave and say fuck that and rebel from that shit, and they won't have no type relationship. Like they'll get the fuck away from that. They'll get the fuck away from the mother, and they won't have no kind of a relationship. Which and that's bad because a lot of times that trickles down. It'll always trickle down. Or then sometimes, like spiritually, they'll try to do the opposite of how they treated their mother or how their mother treated them, and they'll overcompensate spiritually. They'll, like, when they have their kids, and if they have a daughter, a lot of times they'll try to do the opposite of what their mother did to them and treat their daughter a lot different than their mom treated them. But it'll still work funny because, like, sometimes it don't backfire, but it's like maybe sometimes the daughter picks up some of the mom's ways, they were saying, and they're here to learn their lesson. You hear me speaking, and it's all about experiences. It's all about experiencing this lifetime and learning from your siblings. And having siblings is a good thing. Like to me, like good or bad, like you here to just learn from it. And if you can learn from it, I suggest you apply those things and learn. And learn everything that you can in this lifetime, because you're going to circle back around. Yeah, you're going to circle back around. You think what I'm saying? And when you circle back around, it'll play out different. Like, learn to make peace with things that you can't change. If you have like a sibling that you don't get along with, you think what I'm saying? Learn to just, you know what I mean? Like, okay, I can love you from over there, but I still love you, dig what I'm saying? Because don't allow negative energy, even if it's your sibling, to rub off on you in a negative way, because it's going to pass down, and it'll keep on working. And if you want to have a good relationship in the next lifetime, just, you know what I mean, ask for that. You dig what I'm saying? Or you gonna ask to be the type to be the no siblings, or you gonna be that person in a lifetime with no siblings, in the search of siblings, and they be lonely than a motherfucker. The ones with later in life, let me say that, yeah, later in life, the ones with no siblings, boy, they wish they had siblings. Boy, they wish they had siblings. I don't care if they got married or whatever, they still wish they had siblings. If not, again, they're gonna gravitate towards friends or even their significant other like the husband or wife's family. Like they'll gravitate towards them like a motherfucker. Like yeah, like no matter what, but it'll still be like an emptiness in them. Like the older they get, even if they enjoy being the only child in this lifetime, the older they get, they'll start to be like, damn, I wish I had a brother or a sister or something like that. They'll say that. Even if like, I don't give a fuck. The older they get, they'll be like, damn, I wish I had a brother or sister. Or they'll have a best friend that they treat like they'll try to adopt a family. Like the older they get, like I wanna shit, fuck that. I need somebody to love in this lifetime or treat me like a sibling. Cause ain't nothing like that kind of love if you get that. The other aspect of siblings or just family in general. So like if you're born into a family and that family don't treat you like family. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel like you was born into the wrong family in general. Like you feel like I was born into the wrong family. You're there to you're here to show that family certain things spiritually of how to be. I'm telling you, and you might be there to break a family curse. You dig what I'm saying? Like you're here to break a family curse that's been put on that family. So like your the way you feel about your whole outlook on life will be different than your whole family. Your whole outlook on life, you would just be like, nah, I don't. You from the time you land down this motherfucker, you be like, I just feel different, like from the rest of my whole family. Like you don't even like feel like none of them. Like you be like, damn, I don't feel like none of them. Like, but it's all right because like you here to show them something different in life, in a good way. And sometimes it could play out negative like that too. Because if you feel like you're born in the wrong family, like it could be like you'll start to be the enemy within the family, and you'll be the one doing negative shit to the whole family and talking behind the family back and stealing from them and just doing all kinds of fuckery. You dig what I'm saying? Because you feel like the family don't love you or you know what I mean? Like they don't treat you right. You dig what I'm saying? Because and that's a hard path to. That's a hard one to, I ain't gonna lie, that's a hard one to navigate right there. If you feel like you're born into the wrong family. Like, but a lot of times you're here to break those family curses. And trust me, you strong, you very strong. And that's why that's why you born into that family. Like you a little bit stronger than them in different areas. And it might not seem that way and they'll treat you indifferent. You dig what I'm saying? Like, they'll treat you like a bastard. Like, we don't, like, they'll treat you like a, and a lot of times you could be manifesting that, like, but just make sure you ain't manifesting that lifetime after lifetime. You dig what I'm saying? Just make sure that you stay good within your own mental space for one, spiritual space, and your heart space. And make sure all your chakras line up so, like, you could be that great representative for them and break that family curse. You dig what I'm saying? Because it's great rewards for that right there. Because, like, motherfucker can even have a bad whole time, like within their family, coming from the side of having the grandparents. You dig what I'm saying? Grandparents within the family could have done things to affect the grandkids. You dig what I'm saying? Things that they done affect the grandkids. You dig what I'm saying? Because like, say like you're born into a small town. You dig what I'm saying? Like. And your grandfather was a killer. Your grandfather was a killer. So your grandfather was a killer. You dig what I'm saying? And you're the grandchild of that killer. You dig what I'm saying? And everybody in that town looks at you like you could possibly be like the grandfather. You could be born into some shit like that. Like you feel like you're born into the family of of the worst kind of reputation in the fucking world. Like you got the worst family on the planet, the most toxic family on the fucking planet. You could feel like that, and you like I'm nothing like them. And you try to separate yourself spiritually from anything like that, and say like you're born into a family of criminals, right? You're born into a number of fucking criminals. This is all you around. It can make you become a cop. You dig what I'm saying? It can make you become a working criminal justice and shit like that. Make you work for the feds or some shit because you would be the total opposite because you're trying to show them something different. Like you here to break those things. You dig what I'm saying? Like it's that deep and it goes that far when it comes to spirituality and being born and having, you know what I mean, spiritual ties within your family. You dig what I'm saying? I ain't gonna waste up too much more of your time. I'm gonna get back to my blunt, but enjoy y'all evening. I'm glad y'all stopped in for the show. Hope you enjoyed it. If not, leave some comments. If not, then fuck it. I told y'all I'll check them next year. And not, holla. Bless.